All right, guys, welcome back. A much neglected series on this channel here, the Pittsburgh BGM. And well, when we left the franchise or the series or whatever you want to call it, we had just lost the Eastern Conference Finals against the Tampa Bay Lightning there, and you know what? That's okay. I don't think anybody expected us to challenge for the Stanley Cup in the first season, but obviously, when you get that deep into the playoffs, there you kind of start getting your hopes up and not making it all the way. That's always a bummer, no matter how you look at it. But we are going to be ready for the draft here. This is going to be an off-season video. And what we're going to be doing, okay, highly recommend you update your training block before the draft. All right, okay, so, okay. A couple of nobodies right there, Day and Sunquist, all right, 2017 second-round pick. And we've pretty much traded away all our picks in this season here, so I don't think there's going to be much to see on draft day. We have a second-round pick, which is basically the only interesting drafting we're going to be doing in this off season. Everything, yeah, I got to tell you, everything below the third round really isn't all that interesting. But okay, so just looking at these guys here, we got okay, obviously Crosby, Letang, Kessel. We're not going to be dealing any of those guys. Depending on, well, Kucherov is unsigned and he's currently in the AHL. As is Pouliot, as we could send those guys down. Bennett is down there too, and McDavid is probably down there too as well, as these guys are still on two-way deals. All right, so I guess, okay, we might throw this guy. Yeah. Okay, all the bottom feeders down here. Yeah, this is the AHL squad. Nothing much to look at right there. Anything interesting at all? I don't think so. Lovejoy is all the way down there as well. And he's still with the big club, though. So, yeah, we really didn't help the guy here in this season there. He didn't get much playing time. And obviously his overall has suffered immensely because of it. Just having a look at Kessel here. 7 years remaining on a $6.5 million salary. I don't know about that. Well, he's only 28, you know. It'd be stupid to try and deal him now. Chris Letang, how's his contract looking? 7 for 7, really. And yeah, Connor McDavid, it'd be pretty stupid to deal him right now. He's just coming into his own. Hagelin, let's have a look at this guy. 4 years remaining on a 3.8. It's kind of a steal, actually, at that kind of money. Only problem is we're not really missing any salary cap. We'll just put Pouliot on there, and that'll be that. And hopefully he's not going to be too furious. But he's in. You know, currently he's down with a minor team, so he's going to have a morale boost when we call him up to the NHL either way. So I'm kind of hoping that that's going to even things out. Justin Schultz. I mean, this guy has got huge upside and huge potential, but I'm not sure what's going on with him. We just haven't been able to make this guy grow or buy into the system. He's disgruntled. He's not happy. So he's going to be on the trade block here. And yeah, Derek Pouliot's been lost morale for being on the trade block. Justin Schultz, the same deal. Not too much we can do about that. And all right. So here we go. Draft day. I haven't seen this. I haven't seen the screen before, so you got to bear with me, guys, if I completely piss the bat right here because. All right. So I guess I got a couple of minutes in which I can trade for the #1 pick there. I'm not going to be doing that. No, I'm not going to be doing that at all. And all right, so I guess it's just a question of moving on. All right, so here we are drafting 42nd overall in the second round. That's our highest pick in this particular draft. And like I said, it's probably not going to be very, very interesting. We traded our first rounder away, and I think we actually traded our 2017 first rounder away too. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see whether or not we're going to be doing any drafting at all here. So we're just going to have to build through trades and free agency, all that kind of stuff, and see where that takes us, I guess. What the hell is this anyway? Okay, so I guess I had a couple of guys pinned. All right, yeah, Chakimov's right there, top 6D. Defensive defenseman there, and I mean his potential is to be a top 6 defenseman, and you know, the accuracy is supposedly pretty high. So I guess with this guy we know, we're coming as close to knowing as we possibly can what we might have in a player, and given the fact that we could use a defenseman, I think picking this guy is probably the sound choice, and we're going to be doing that. All right, jumping right ahead here. The looking at our restricted free agents here. We just need to tender some offers to these guys here. Kucherov, definitely want him back. And okay, Connor McDavid seemed to like that. We might be putting these guys together to play. Supposedly they have some chemistry of sorts, so we might want to try and work on that, see if we can't get these guys to grow together. That'd be great. Derek Pouliot, a little bit down after losing morale there, being put on the training block there. I'm going to be pulling him off soon anyway, so hopefully he's going to get his morale back after that. And all of this, yeah. There's really no reason for us just to go through the motions here. Obviously, we're going to be tendering offers to just about everybody and not going to be focusing on deals right now. Obviously, if these guys sign the qualifying offers, that's brilliant. All right, Zatkov. Let's have a look at this guy as our backup. And obviously, we need a backup for Fleury here. And Zatkov did pretty well last season, so I guess let's go ahead and offer this guy a deal. I'd like to see him back for the next year as a backup, because obviously he wasn't unhappy with his role either. He didn't cause any fuss in the locker room, and that's equally important as well. And he actually played pretty well when we actually put him in there. So what's not to like about that? All right. So let's have a look and see. Send to free agency here. All right. See if anybody's going to bite. Okay, Lovejoy, offer accepted. Not too bad at all. I'd like to see this guy back. He didn't have a good season at all, but still. And Jeffrey is back. Holzapel, Fabian Haberstich, whoever that guy is. That guy's a rookie. And all right, so we still not going to be tendering offers for these guys. They're stiffs. All right, yeah, UFA, see if I care. Cole, how the hell do you pronounce that? All right, Tyler Biggs, there's the name I know. Okay, and Brian Rust, Scott Wilson, Jeremy Moran, and Harrison Rupp. Jesus Christ, okay, so let's have a look at... All right, so what we're going to be doing here is sign some free agents. Who's going to be an RFA? Who's going to be a UFA? Okay, so this is a general free agent list. We got Mikhail Bottker, Nikita Kucherov. Obviously, I want to give this guy a deal. He hasn't signed his qualifying offer, and okay, so he's asking for 5.6. And 3 years. I gotta say, I had expected. We got Calgary looking for this guy. I had expected him to ask for more. So I guess 5.6. All right, let's have a look at that. See if he might re-sign. Doesn't really matter. He's an RFA, so we'll always get the opportunity to match. And given the fact that we've got so much cap space, I don't think there's a realistic chance that he's going to be walking away to another team, unless, of course, they offer him a deal so outrageous that we can't afford to say no, really. And all right, so we got Mike Richards there. That's actually kind of interesting, looking at Mike Richards, because we're a little thin down the middle, and given the fact that this guy, he can still play to a certain extent, obviously he's probably not going to be winning you any Stanley Cups, but then again, you need decent guys on the penalty kill. You need decent guys on the third and fourth line as well. So we're just going to keep this guy in the back of our heads. 1.7 mil, and probably he's asking for a 1-year deal too. So yeah. We can always walk away from that deal next year, so it's not going to be a problem, I think, if he doesn't pan out. Like I said, obviously he's not going to be putting up 20 goals anymore. But, yeah, and, okay, so I guess this pretty much concludes what we have lying around here. Victor Stahlberg, that might be, yeah, I don't know. We're loaded on right wing, so I don't think we're going to be needing anybody there. I think if we need forwards outside centermen, we probably need left wingers. So, okay, I'm not going to be looking at that. I want to see all the UFAs. Where do I see that? I want to see the UFAs. All right, there you go. Here we go. All right, UFAs. And, okay, so Mikhail Bottker's still available. Overall, a 70. He wants 4 years, and I think he's about 25 or 26. I forget. And obviously, this is a guy who can skate, and he can score. There's no doubt about that. His defense, on the other hand, might be a little suspect. But the thing is, I don't think we need offense on this team right now. So I guess if we were to pick up this guy, we might just be doing it. If we could sign him at around $6 million, I think we could trade this guy for some potential down the road there, and some up and coming stars probably. So that might be that. Yeah, why don't we go ahead and do that? See if we can't get him signed. Just sign him at 6. This guy that's pretty close to Phil Kessel money. He's not Phil Kessel, this guy. All right, let's try 5.7 here. See how that works out. All right. So we got offers out for Bottker and Darren Helm, two-way forward. Here's a guy who can play in pretty much every situation, and we could use a guy like that. We got rid of Chris Kunitz last year at the deadline, so obviously we might need a little bit of defense amongst our forwards. And Darren Helm, well, he could be it. He's 29 years old, so at least he should have about 3 good seasons left in him here. And okay, so what's he asking for? 3.2. Let's up that a little, 3.275, and maybe give him 3 years, see how that works out. Got 3 teams interested in him, though, so yeah, it's going to be a bidding match, I guess. We might have been a little bit too conservative in terms of salary right there, but yeah. All right, let's look at the goaltenders here. Okay, so anybody available who might be an upgrade over Zatkov there? We got Scrivens, and obviously this guy, well, we know Ben Scrivens, but still, let's see what he wants. All right, ooh, he's not asking for a whole lot of money there, and you can even give him a 2-way deal, but I'm not sure. Nah, we don't need any more goalies in the system right now. If he's still available, once the season starts, we might have another look at him and just sign him to a 2-way deal and send him down to the A instead. All right. Okay, so let's have a look at defensemen. If we got anything interesting here. Okay, looking at the UFAs only again, because I'm not going to be making any offers to any restricted free agents. We simply do not have the draft picks to do that. All right, so we got Polak, Gilbert, Bieksa. Ooh, well, it's not like we got a lot of guys worth taking an extra look at around here. Okay, Volchenkov. Well, he used to be somebody, but that was a while ago. And yeah, looking at the D guys there, I'm not really sure we're going to be spending more time on that. All right, so where the hell do I find my guys who haven't signed yet? Probably not in here. Centers, left wingers, defensemen, goalies. Nah, screw this. Give these guys a couple of days to think about the deals anyway. So let's find the calendar and skip ahead about, a week. Sounds good to me. Here we go. All right. Nothing's happening so far. Okay, so Darren, offer rejected. Okay, so I appreciate your interest, but I've decided to go with another team at this time. You have simply not offered me the dollars I feel are deserved based on my skills. All right. Well, at least he's not beating around the bush. All right. Oh, Kucherov, given an offer sheet by the Calgary Flames. All right, so that's going to give us a 2017 first rounder. Now, fuck that. I'm going to match that offer. There you go. And Bottker, that offer is rejected. I kind of expected that as he's going to the Bruins instead. And Kucherov signing the matched offer sheet there. All right, so we got this guy back for another 3 years here at $6 million. I guess that's still about $1 million less than I had feared he would be asking for. So I guess and, the way he developed last season, the kind of points that he put up, the goals that he scored, I'm thinking that's looking pretty decent. All right, so let's have a look at the centers here. I still think we're a little bit thin down the middle. I don't like that. If we got if we got either Crosby or McDavid going down with injury, we need somebody who we can bump up into a power play slot also. And I guess Mike Richards, oh man, this guy, I'm going to regret this. This guy's trouble all over the place, but come on, yeah, one season, I mean, fuck that. What can go wrong? All right, so Mike Richards locked up for 1 year. It's going to be interesting to see how that plays out. And Sean Matthias also locked up. So I guess if we need to address something, it's going to be on the D side, and there's no immediate situation on the blue line that we need to address. So I guess we can afford to wait, play a couple of preseason games, and see how that works out before we make a decision on whether or not we're going to be looking for an additional defenseman. Oh, and Bo Bennett being offered a sheet there for the New Jersey Devils, $1.4 million for 2 years, and that's going to be an easy one. All right, we're not going to be getting anything in return for this guy, and 1.4 mil with the kind of cap space that we got available, that's a no-brainer. We're going to be matching that one. All right, yeah. There you go. Excited to be staying with the team. Yeah, good to have you there, guy. All right. So I guess we're pretty much set for what is going to be the preseason, I would assume. And all right, hey, it's me again, your boss. And we still got Justin Shaw. Oh, fuck, he hasn't signed yet. Okay. Probably need to address that. Where do I find these guys? Okay. Who's that? It's not going to be free agents, I think. Probably need to stop the SEM first. Okay, there you go. So let's have a look, and where the hell do we find that? All right, manage rosters? No. Trade? Yeah, that's going to be it. Trade and improve, probably. No, re-sign. There you go. All right. So what do we got here? View contracts. That's got to be it. Okay. This should be the area, though. All right. Let's have a look. Pouliot and Panino, blah, 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 blah. All right. Okay, there he is. Okay, offer contract. What does he want? Oh, holy shit, that's a lot of money. But, oh man, he's got medium elite potential. I just can't walk away from this guy yet, even though he's a train wreck at this point here. And Tyler Erickson, yeah, we probably need to give him a contract too. And anybody else in here who needs... And we're way down into the AHL right now. It doesn't really matter much. All right, getting out of this one. Okay, so let's get back to the calendar and sim ahead a couple of, sim to next season, really. Okay, so there you go. Extremely happy to accept your offer, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so that's good. Tyler Erickson, I call this guy. Why the hell am I calling him Tyler? Been watching the Sabres for way too long. They got Tylers all over the place. It's Tim Erickson. All right, who wants to talk to me here? Okay, player morale. All right, Justin Schultz. Oh, you just re-signed there, guy. Okay, this may come as a surprise to you, but I would like to be traded. What the fuck? I just signed you, man. You said you were happy to resign. What am I going to tell this guy? Okay, sorry. Yeah, you think anybody's going to step up with a contract the way you've been playing lately? I like that one. Gives him something to think about, asshole. All right. Let's have a look here. Okay, sim to next season again. And where are we at? All right, here we go. So guess we need to have a look at our lines here. All right, guys, so I guess this is going to be the conclusion for this off-season video. We're going to be going over the lines for the preseason game here against the Capitals in the next vid. I think I am probably going to go basically with the lines that we went with last season, with probably a little bit of a tweak here and there. Obviously, I want to see Mike Richards on the special teams on the penalty kill, see how that works out instead of Crosby, because I got a feeling that Sidney Crosby wasn't doing very well on the PK there. So, but if anybody's got some ideas, something we need to look at, something I've missed, I miss crap all the time, and or just want to tell me how much I suck for not signing the right guys, well, feel free to do so in the comments field. We'll talk about that. And other than that, thank you very much for watching. I'll be back soon enough. Bye-bye.